Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to Riding on Ruby. Well, let's talk about the YouTube police. Basically, copyright restrictions. So now I'm on my fourth copyright restriction. They say it's not a strike. And I guess maybe unless you're monetized, then it might be a big deal. Well, I don't think I'll ever get that far. But anyways, so here's what happened. It's like here in Connecticut, it's like 100 degrees, humidity's high, and when I ride, I usually wear full gear, and I'm not gonna go out and this heat, it's just too crazy out there. So I'm just sitting around. I'm on my vacation. I'm like, well, you know what? I want to do a little experimenting. So I ended up taking a clip and trying to make a cartoon little clip, like a short, but it comes up as a video. And I would have been happier if it looked more like a cartoon. But I mean, in that app, there's like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 different effects you could have, but I just picked a plain cartoon one. But it still looked pretty cool. All right, so I ended up uploading that to YouTube unlisted. And once it was up on YouTube unlisted, now I got to get out my Chromebook because for some reason I can't do nothing else on the iPad, which is where I do all my editing. So I go in there, I just pick a random thumbnail. I didn't want to make, any fancy one or whatever. And then I'm like, well, let me put some music to it because in that little clip you could hear me talking because it was from a previous, video. So I pick a song from, YouTube. And of course, you got to put in all the, attributes of the artist and all that. So I do that, hit publish. Okay, no problem. All right, so now the second one, I decided to take like two 11-minute clips, put them into the GoPro app, which, most of you know it's called the Quick app. And I don't use that for the videos usually. I just take the card out of the GoPro and I put it in a reader and I load it onto my iPad. And then I use the iMovie app to actually, do the video, edit it or whatever. And it's just a simple, basic, which is good for me, I mean, people will be like, oh, you're an idiot. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm only stupid. I didn't get that far yet. So, hey, what can I say? But anyways, so I decided, well, let me throw a couple clips in there, and then you do that my edit version or whatever it's called, and it condenses it into like a shorter, you could, I want it to be 10 minutes, I want it to be 5 minutes. So it just came up like, I guess default, like 2 minutes and some odd seconds. So, all right, I get that in there, I play around, all the different themes, different that. I pick a song, I put the song in there, and now here, this is my issue here. All right, GoPro, the Quick app allows you and gives you permission to use the song that's in the app. All right, so I put a song on there. I do the same thing. I upload it to YouTube, unlisted, so I could go in, do a thumbnail. I put in all the descriptions. So by the way, if you're new to this channel, go check out all the awesome channels that are down in my description. Subscribe to them all because these are all awesome people out there. So definitely you want to check out their channels. So anyways, I'll put all that in there if it's going to let me, and this, that, and the other thing. And I even copied the name and pasted the name of the artist and the song. Well, guess what? As soon as it clicks in and it gets up there, flashing blue and red lights, as you can see. Yep, guess what? Copyright restriction. So I don't get this. Now, that same thing happens if I'm going to turn around and do something in the iMovies app where, let me throw some music on there too, like in a boring part or something. Just to, spice it up a little bit, makes the video a little bit more interesting. Well, so I do that, and it's the same thing. I put it up there, meep, here we go again. copyright restriction. Well, this is my fourth one. So, I mean, at some point, YouTube police are going to be knocking on my door saying, we're canceling your channel or something. And I hate to delete them because it says it has no effect on your channel and it's not considered a strike. So, I mean, who knows what to do about it? Somewhere down the road, what, you got like so many before they kick you off? So, I don't know. But anyways, it's the same thing. So, now it's in my head that it's like YouTube wants a monopoly on the music. So they don't want to accept anybody else's music. But if you could use the music that's in the, in the YouTube studio, oh, then that's okay. And, and now this is just my own opinion, but I mean, YouTube wants to make money. That's all they care about. They don't care about if we're popular or what we're doing. They just want to make money. And it's a business, and I understand. And once you get monetized, and you're in business, you're a business partner with them. So, of course, there's a lot more demands and stuff like that. And, like I said, I probably will never have to worry about that. Or even if I did get monetized, I wouldn't, become monetized, So anyways, this is just my opinion. It's, probably not the truth or a fact or nothing. And maybe one of you guys out there might know the exact of what's going on. Motobomb Virginia, you're really good at that stuff. Sterling Wheels, you're smart at all that. Maybe one of you guys know, But anyways, my theory is that, if these, how does YouTube get the music that they're offering you to put into the videos? I'm sure, like, let's say Sony Music or something, they're going to come up to YouTube and say, hey, we want you to carry some of our music. Well, you think YouTube's going to be like, yeah, okay, yeah, no problem, put them in there. They're going to be like, oh, hey, how much you going to give us? So I'm wondering if, let's say, for example, I used on the little cartoon one, I used the YouTube, one of the ones from the YouTube studio. So, and it's got the name of the artist and all that. So in my opinion, I'm giving this artist and that song advertisement. Because if somebody's watching my video and they hear a song and then they're thinking like, hey, that's a pretty cool song, let me check it out. And they go in the description and, oh, here's the artist and the album and all the information, blah, blah, blah. And maybe they click on it and it'll bring it to them, to that site where they could get it. Or they could just go look it up on iTunes or, the Google Play Store or something like that. I don't know. But that's just in the back of my head. That, I'm advertising for these people. And then I'm wondering, does every time you put a song on your video, does YouTube get like a couple cents or a couple dollars because, you use that song? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just really confused, and I just don't understand how all that works. If, like I said, if the iMovies app allows you and gives you permission to use a song, and the Quick app allows you to have permission and use a song, then if it's okay to use it there, why can't you put it on YouTube? Because basically it's like you already were able to use the rights or whatever to reproduce it or whatever it's you're doing. So I don't know, I'm just like totally baffled, so I'm not even going to use that Quick app anymore. I mean, I used to use it at the beginning to Bluetooth and upload the video, but the thing took so long, and forget it. I might even just delete the app, so I might have a couple of megabytes more memory on my iPad. So I don't know, but I just I don't want to make it complicated. I have like 4 laptops. None of them will go on the internet. I think one's like Windows XP. Another one's like 2 of them I think are Windows 7. And I can't remember. I think one of them's one of the Windows before XP. And I'm not going to like, try to, bring it, somewhere and say, hey, could you, get this going? The heck with that. The iMovies app is right there on the iPad. It's a free app. You click on it. Like I said, you just put all the segments you want in there. It's all split up. You put a little thing, take out the break, so it's steady. You could add in music, videos, pictures, do a voiceover, whatever. So to me, that's as far as my brain wants to go, you know. I mean, I want to make my videos fun to do. You know, that's why I started it up. I just wanted to, well, after my wife passed away in 2020, I needed to get out of the house, and that's when I bought the bike. But you probably know that story, so I won't repeat it, why I ended up buying it and getting back into riding. But long story short, one of the reasons why I started it was because I wanted to have something to go out and do. And after I did a couple, and it was, first starting off, it was crap and, all that. And it's not even really that much better anymore now than I'm doing it, but at least I know what to do a little bit better anyways. And, it's and then the other reason is because, I bought the first bike that I could buy, like basically 90% cash. So the state of Connecticut wouldn't say, oh, you were married, we're going to take half of your account. So I just bought the first bike I could find, and it was the Street 500. And supposedly it's a rare color, and now they don't make them. So to me, it makes it special. But I tell you, that Revolution motor, I mean, that thing just hauls. I mean, I ride with everybody, and I don't have any problems keeping up. And I totally love that bike. The only thing that I would probably regret about that bike would be it doesn't have that traditional Harley potato sound. It idles like about 1400. After it warms up for a while, after riding, say, maybe 10-15 minutes, it drops down to about maybe 1200 or something like that. I mean, it still sounds good, but it's just not that traditional sound. But anyways, I love that bike, and I was going to trade it in and get something. Nah, forget it. I'm keeping that. It's paid for. I love it. That's all that matters, and that's why I'm making these videos, just because I just want to be out having fun, enjoying myself, and I'm hanging out with all you guys, and that's what you guys do too. You're just going out, you're riding, and, showing places like Hooligan and Motobomb and T-Bone, rolling with T-Bone. I mean, this guy's cool. He's got all kinds of content. He talks. He's got some good talking. All of you guys, I love all you guys out there. This is like an awesome community. I couldn't ask for anything better, especially when you're just alone all the time. It's like I'm watching one of your YouTube videos. It's like I'm hanging out with you guy, especially when you're doing the live videos. It's because now I am hanging out with you. Even if I'm not on there with you, I'm still in the chat and everything. And it's like, it's just awesome. But anyways, I don't want to be blabbing all day, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I just wanted to come out and say that I just don't understand this copyright restriction stuff. And, if one app's going to allow you to use it, but YouTube won't let you, I don't know. I mean, like I said, maybe one of you guys out there know it. You could explain it to me better, do a video, maybe like add to this video and, maybe like explain it a little bit deeper or something. But for now on, if I'm going to put on music, I'm just going to have to do it through YouTube. This way they can't complain, but you got to make sure that you put in all copy and paste all the attributes of the artist. Otherwise, they'll still have a fit. All right, people. I don't know how long this was. I'm getting kind of crazy looking at this ring light that's blinking red and blue in my face all day. I think if Sick Bastard was here and he was really relaxed, if you know what I mean, he'd probably be thinking that was pretty cool, And hey, Sick Bastard, in case you're watching this, man, I'm jealous, man. That place looks awesome. I'll never be able to go to a place like that, so I'm hoping that you're gonna put up enough videos where I could see it and at least know what it's kind of like over there. So I appreciate it, man. And be safe out there. Safe trip when you come home. All right, guys and girls. Peace out, people. I'm out of here. I got the phone ringing. Got to interrupt my thing. Could be I got to bring the cat to the vet tomorrow. I think he's got a urinary infection. Like you really wanted to know that. All right, hey. See you on YouTube. Peace out.